Back Row Ministry, World Premiere, somebody coming at you live and direct. Um, Sad times talking about the death of people in the arena of celebrity and how these deaths are connected to continue to build negative energy towards whatever agenda the elites have. And we add the death of Lauren Braxton, one of the Braxton relatives, one of the nieces, to John Singleton's death, and connect parts of this with Nipsey Hussle's death, pretty much based on numerology and gematria and the consistent flow of the numbers 9, and we can say 7, 9, 11, and 12 in this. And this is a real big 7, 9, 11, and 12 ritual. You'll find that in 21. 21 is just the reverse of 12. That's all it is. So let's start off with John Singleton. So we were told that John Singleton died of a stroke. We see the numbers inside of stroke: 88, 26. Move that up for you guys. We got 88, 25. I apologize. 74, 38, 46, 109. All a part of stroke. 46. So the numerology for that day was 45, 27, 52, and 25. So him dying of a stroke, they quickly tell you that it's part of the ritual with the 25 numerology matching up. Singleton himself equals 43. That was a day with 34 and 43 numerology. You take 3 plus 4, you get 7, or 4 times 3, you get 12. So you see early on the 12 ritual, building up the number 12. I mean, the number 12 is the number of completion. You got 47. 47 the number of foundation, but it's also 4 plus 7, which is 11, which is the master number. We see more 46 in John's death. Remember, 46, of course, is the number of sacrifice. No 46 on that day inside of numerology, but you do get, a lot of 9s inside of John. On that day, they had a lot of 9s, a lot of 7s. So 7, anytime you see death, you'll see the number 7. Watch any movie, before somebody dies, you'll see 7. So it's easy to put 7 here. 7 times 1 here in Lauren's death, which is 7. 26, she has the God number attached to her, 26. But 2 times 6 is also 12, so there's your 12. 9 times 1 is 9, so we got more 9. Then we see 37. So in Lauren, we have 37. So 37, as I said, can be 3 times 7, which is 21. But 37, if you go up, is also the number of sacrifice. 73 is just 37, just in reverse. That's all it is. And we can attach this number in various places inside of this ritual. So she dies in... That won't attach her. We'll attach her in another way. But she dies in Maryland, so we see the 72. Remember, we said that date was a date with 72 numerology. Pay attention to what they're doing. See how the dates and numerology, the gematria and numerology have to connect for the sacrifice to work. But when we talk about 37, remember, John Singleton and Nipsey Hussle, and we'll connect their energy now, are both Los Angeles guys. Los Angeles, of course, the gematria for Los Angeles in full reduction is 37. Okay, remember? Sacrifice is 37. So that's that connection. 3 times 7 is 21. 21 is just a reverse. As above, so below would be 12. And that keeps that energy going. Also, if you go to Lauren Braxton, 57. Let's go to 57. 57. Not 57. Early here. Early here with Lauren. All right, so you see 78 is the 12th triangular number. That's how they keep the 12 energy going. With Lauren is they hide it in another number. So 78 is your 12th triangular number. So they keep the energy of 12 flowing. Okay. So just basic numbers when you're doing your gematria. Make sure you're adding and multiplying for some of this. See, Lauren Braxton equals 46. We know that's the number of sacrifice. Uh, see, Lauren equals 37. Get the 37 in there, which we talked about. Died in Maryland. Maryland had gematria of 27 on the day she died, on the day with 72, or 27 gematria. 2 plus 7 is 9. 2 times 7 is 14. 14 is 41 in reverse. It's nothing but the number of change. 14 and 41 are the same thing because they talk about change, which is basically 13. That's all they're hiding, and 14 is 13. People can't understand that. 14 is a reflection of 41, which is a 13 prime number, the number of change. So 14 is always associated with change. All right. And when you see 11, like I said, you're always going to see 22 hiding in a number somewhere. All right. All right, so boys in the hood, we see equals 76. A lot of race baiting. We talk about Acts 7:6. For those that don't know, here's Acts 7:6. And God spoke on the wise that his seed should sojourn in a strange land, and that they should bring them into bondage and entreat them evil 400 years. It's Acts 7:6, talking about the plight of the African in this country and needing the energy of the African at full revolution form to start the change they need in America for the New World Order. That's all it's about. Getting us to act up and starting the New World Order up for them. Okay, stroke. John died of a stroke. If you go to stroke, you get the 29 symbolism. Why is that important? Because if you go back to my day calculator, May 31st was the day that Nipsey Hussle died. And you look at Nipsey Hussle's death day, you see that 73 and you see 46. When you see 17, you see all these numbers always. 43, numbers of 12, 7, 9 will always be collected to some death. 26 is nothing but 12. 2 times 6 give you 12. And we'll pull up 2 more numbers I want you to see. But this is 29 days from the deaths of both Lauren and John Singleton. 29 days. And if you go to, like I said, stroke, you get 29. See how they did it? 29 days. John died of a stroke. They said this young lady died of a heart condition. Died of a heart condition. So it's probably some more numbers we can play with. Let's see. Play with a couple of numbers, see what we get. All right, we see 197. See that a heart condition, which is the 45th. See that, the 45th prime number, 197. And go back into her name, 197, 197. Well, I put 197 out of, we went down to heart condition, my fault. It's heart condition. It's 197, and you saw 197 with the 45th prime number. So that matches up correctly with our day. 4 plus 5 is 9. That's all they're doing. Same numbers, just hiding them in different ways. You're going to see 9, you're going to see 12, you're going to see 22, you're going to see 11. You're going to see the same numbers in these sacrifices. And then you see the connections between Singleton's death and Nipsey Hussle. Remember Nipsey Hussle, go to Nipsey Hussle, you see the 33 gematria in Nipsey Hussle. Okay, so all 3 of these people died on a day with 33 numerology. Nipsey died at the age of 33. Lauren dies at the age of 24. And remember, 24 is number 42, or the nigger number in reverse. Same number, just the 42, the Negro number in reverse. That's all it is. If you take, so it's just the reverse of that number. That's all it is. That's all it is. Okay. All right. So basically, that's your basic energies. You see Hustle 21, which is nothing but 12. You see the reverses of a lot of these things. You probably can go deeper into the mystery if you want to, but the sad death of a young lady who had nothing to do with the foolishness that her family was caught up in. And, you know, that's why I don't mess with certain things, or I'm starting now to just put my foot down. I'm not going to participate. See Laura London 171. I'm sorry, Laura Braxton 171. 18 prime number. Just continuation of the same stuff. Continuation of the same things. So, you know, pretty much this is where we are with the death of these three. You can easily interconnect them using 7, 9, 11, and 12. Because this is all that ritual is about. Like I said, continue to build up this energy as they try to open up this portal in the Bay Area. Now, she didn't die in the Bay Area. Lauren didn't die in the Bay Area. She died in Maryland. But, you know, the symbolism with Mary's land, you get the 37, you get the 47 number foundation, you get the 81. When we just said that you put 171 in there, you get 81 of the 18 prime number. Okay. If you take 81, it's 9. 81 ain't nothing but 9 times 9. See how they do it? They keep the energy flowing. So you're always going to have 9. You're always going to have 7. You're always going to have 11, 22 in the ritual. Mr. Mockley, Back Row Ministry. Peace.